Okay, this is page number 9, and in this page number we will discuss the topic that is evaporation. Evaporation means what? It is just conversion of what is this? This one is conversion of liquid into gaseous state below their boiling point. Below their boiling point. Okay, in last video or in the previous video we already discussed about the boiling point. So in this page number we will try to understand what is evaporation, and we already know that evaporation here definition is also given in this page number here. Let us start with the first line of this page number, and in first page number first paragraph what is given, we will try to understand each and every line. Okay, do we always need to heat or change pressure for changing the state of matter? For changing the state of matter we always need heat and pressure. It is the question asked by you. Can you quote some example from everyday life where change of state from liquid to vapor takes place without the liquid reaching the boiling point? And here it is asking to give some example. That what example it is saying to say? Give some example that before or below the boiling point the liquid change into the gaseous state. It is asking for an example that we have to give. Water when left uncovered. What is saying? Water left uncovered, बिना ढके हुए छोड़ा गया रहता है. Slowly change into vapor. Then it start to change its state from liquid to gaseous state. Wet clothes dry up. गीला कपड़ा सूख जाते हैं. What happened to water in the above two examples? Here two examples. What is first one is given that some liquid change into gaseous state and wet cloth dry up. Why these things happen and how these things happen we will discuss in this chapter. Okay, in this topic. We know that particles of matter are always moving and are never at rest. We know that whether it is solid, liquid or gas, it all made up of particles. And particles always moving and they are never at rest. They continues to be move. At a given temperature in any gaseous, liquid or solid, there are particles with different amount of kinetic energy. We know that on the basis of arrangement of particles we can differentiate solid, liquid and gas. And in solid very negligible space, and the particles movement of particles the particles used to vibrate only. Okay, in solid. In liquid particles can move, and in gaseous state the particles can highly move as compared to liquid and solid. Okay, so we all know that differentiation between solid, liquid and gas depends upon the particles arrangement, how they are arranged. Okay, in the case of liquid, a small fraction of particles that are in the case of liquid we are talking about. In the case of liquid, this liquid के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. A small fraction of particles at the surface having high kinetic energy. सरफेस पर जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं उनका कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा हाई किनेटिक एनर्जी होती है. इज एबल टू ब्रेक अवे and it is able to break away from the force of attraction of other particles and get converted into vapor. So it is saying that in liquid the particle at the surface having high kinetic energy and they used to move rapidly, and while moving rapidly they can change from liquid state to gaseous state without reaching at their boiling point. Okay, without reaching at their boiling point. And here the definition is given. The phenomenon of, what is saying that, it is very important, you have to mark these things in your book. This phenomenon of change of liquid into vapor at any temperature below the boiling point is called evaporation. What it's saying, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट के नीचे कोई भी लिक्विड गैसेस स्टेट पे कन्वर्ट होता है, उसी को हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं इवोपोरेशन कहते हैं. Now we will discuss one activity, that is 1.5.1 factor affecting evaporation. What are the factors which affecting the evaporation rate? Evaporation, how it can be, which one will be fast, which will be slow, which water will evaporate at fast rate. All these things will be discussed in this activity 1.14. okay, sorry, 1.14. Take 5 ml of water in a test tube and keep it under a window or under a fan. You have to take 5 ml. First, let's see it. 5 conditions are given. We have to mark these conditions very seriously and notice all these things. 5 ml, 5 ml in किस में डालना है आपको, इसको टेस्ट ट्यूब में और पंखे के नीचे रखना है. ओके. दूसरा क्या है, टेक 5 ml वाटर इन ओपन चाइना डिश. इसको 5 ml किस में डालना है, चाइना डिश में. ठीक है, डाल लिया. थर्ड केस क्या है, 5 ml वाटर इन ओपन चाइना डिश एंड कीप इट इनसाइड द कपबोर्ड और ए सेल्फ इन योर क्लासरूम. ओके. 5 ml आपका चाइना यही है, लेकिन इसको कहीं ना कहीं आपको सेल्फ अलमीरा में रखना है या फिर कहीं ना कहीं साइड में रखना है, जहाँ पर आपको हवा की मूवमेंट उतनी ना हाई हो, ज़्यादा ना हो. फोर्थ केस क्या है, रिकॉर्ड योर रूम टेम्परेचर. दिस कंडीशन, 3 कंडीशंस यू हैव टू मार्क. फर्स्ट, टेस्ट ट्यूब में रखा गया है. दूसरा, चाइना डिश में रखा गया है. ये आपका क्लोज से थोड़ा बहुत, ये पूरी तरीके से ओपन सरफेस है. ये ओपन सरफेस है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं इसको ऐसा एक इन्वायरमेंट में रखा है, एक ऐसा एटमॉस्फेयर में रखा जा रहा है जहाँ पर हवा की मूवमेंट बहुत कम है. तो 3 कंडीशंस आपको याद रखने हैं. ठीक है, इसके बेसिस पे आगे हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे क्या होता है क्या नहीं होता है. रिकॉर्ड द रूम टेम्परेचर. आपको रूम टेम्परेचर रिकॉर्ड करना है. कहीं ना कहीं आपका रूम टेम्परेचर बॉइलिंग पॉइंट से ऊपर तो होगा नहीं, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट के आसपास तो होगा ही नहीं. रिकॉर्ड द टाइम और डेज टेकन फॉर इवोपरेट प्रोसेस इन द अबव केसेस. 3 केसेस दिए गए हैं. इन ऑल दिस 3 केसेस वी हैव टू सी इन हाउ मेनी डेज दैट लिक्विड कन्वर्टेड इनटू गैसियस स्टेट, एंड वी हैव टू रिकॉर्ड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. रिपीट द अबव 3 steps of activity in rainy days and record your observation. And you have to do the same activity. First one will be in the summer season and second one will be in rainy season. Okay. 2 seasons were also mentioned here. Okay. What do you infer about the effect of temperature, surface area, wind velocity and evaporation? And the main question is here. Okay. What is saying? What do you infer about the effect of temperature, surface area, wind velocity? What are the effects of temperature, surface area and wind velocity? इनका इफेक्ट क्या हो रहा है रेट इवोपोरेशन पे, इस पर आपको मार्क करना है, सोचने की और समझाने की कोशिश करनी है. इसका आंसर भी दिया गया है. क्या दिया गया है, वी विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. We must have observed that rate of evaporation increase with, in which case the rate of evaporation is increase of surface area. First one is, if you increase the surface area, what it's saying, if you increasing the surface area, then rate of evaporation will be increase. First case. We know that evaporation is a surface phenomenon. we सभी जानते हैं कि जो evaporation की जो प्रक्रिया है वो surface phenomenon है. If the surface area is increased, the rate evaporation increase. Example दिया गया है, while putting clothes for drying up we spread them out, and it is a common phenomenon or common activity which we wish to do at our home. For when the clothes were wet, we used to keep we used to spread that cloth so that it can be dry very easily and fastly. In the second case, and increase the temperature. Second case, first case was to increase the surface area. आपने फर्स्ट surface area को increase किया था, दूसरे में आप क्या कर रहे हैं, increase the temperature, तापमान बढ़ा रहे हैं. With the increase of temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy to go into the vapor state. If we increase the heat, then kinetic energy increases, and kinetic energy increases, the particles can easily move away from each other, and it can be easily changes from liquid state to gaseous state. Okay, this one is clear. First one is while increasing the surface area, second one is while increasing the टेम्परेचर. थर्ड वन, ये तो इंक्रीज हो गया था, डिक्रीज कब हो रहा है, या डिक्रीज इन ह्यूमिडिटी. अगर नमी होगी तो नमी क्या होता है, अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर प्रेजेंट इन एयर. ह्यूमिडिटी इज द अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर वेपर प्रेजेंट इन एयर, दैट इज ऑलरेडी गिवन. व्हाट इज ह्यूमिडिटी? द एयर अराउंड अस कैन नॉट होल्ड मोर देन ए डिफिनिट अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर वेपर एट ए गिवन टेम्परेचर. It is given that holding capacity of air, it have definite amount of water vapor at a given temperature. If the amount of water vapor in the air is already high, अगर वो उसमें पहले से ही amount of water is very high in the air, so we cannot, the rate of evaporation decreases. In that case, the rate of evaporation will be decrease. Okay, and in third case, in increase the wind speed. Here, if we see, in first case it is given increase, second case increase, and in only third case, if humidity is high, then it decreases the rate of evaporation. In fourth case, what is given, we will try to understand. An increase in wind speed. If the air is moving very quite fastly, then rate of evaporation will be very high, and it can easily or fastly converted into from a liquid state to gaseous state. It is a common observation that the clothes dry up on a windy day. It is a common observation. If the winds is it's a windy day, sorry, so it can be easily or within a few hours only, the clothes used to be dry up. Okay, with increase in the wind speed of the particles of the vapor the particles of water vapor move away with the wind, decrease the amount of water vapor in our surrounding. So if continuously motion of that is air, it can use to just move that water vapor which is present in our clothes, and the clothes or the rate of evaporation, we can say that the rate of evaporation will be quite very high in all three cases which is given here mentioned. What is mentioned, if you increase the, let's see once again, that is given an increase of surface area will increase, the rate of evaporation will be increased. If the temperature increase, the rate of evaporation will be increased. If increase the wind speed, then it's also rate of evaporation will be increased, but it decrease in humidity. So it is clear in a rainy day. Okay, rainy day, the clothes used to be not dry very easily. It is common phenomenon. आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि रेनी डे में कहीं ना कहीं आपका जो कपड़े होते हैं वो आसानी से सूखते नहीं हैं, क्योंकि पहले से ही हवा में उतनी पानी होती है, उतनी नमी होती है. ठीक है, तो रेट इवेपोरेशन जो होता है काफ़ी लो हो जाता है. यही कारण है कि रेनी डेज में जो कपड़े हैं वो आसानी से जल्दी से सूखते नहीं हैं. दैट्स ऑल इन दिस पेज नंबर 9. वी विल डिस्कस one point 5.2 in the next video. Thank you.